What's going on, guys? Doing another trade recap at work. Peep the lunch. Oh shit! I'm about to fucking spill it all. Hold on. Peep the lunch. There's barely any left. There's just like this bowl, kind of like a healthy Chipotle. Rice, corn, chicken. Like it's real chicken. Like you can kind of see. Anyways, let's do the trading, bro. Back to the trade. A plus setup today. Really good setup. We just got break even. All right. So quickly, this is market open. What do we have going into the day? We had these session highs above us, which were not that important because they weren't really highs. They were kind of just like, when you're going down and then it's like, yeah, London high is right here, right? Like on the way down. So it's not really a real high, but it was a 4-hour gap. So I was looking at it. London high is 4-hour gap. Asia high is all the way up here. I have to go down to a lower time frame so you can see what I'm talking about. See, this isn't like a real high. Asia high kind of is, but this one isn't. London high is not really a real high on this indicator. It's just to start that 4-hour gap, which I do honestly like it to draw on liquidity going in the morning, but we already have a 1-hour gap right here. So we want to see what we want to do off of that. We also just swept out this low, and if we zoom out on the higher time frame, you can also see that we're SMTing these lows with ES. So if we go to ES, ES is also in this big ass daily gap, which also makes us like, okay, maybe we could be bullish here potentially, but of course if we're dumping, or if we're in the middle of dumping, you want to wait and see if we're going to just continue to dump first, right? So what do we see going in the morning? We have this 1-hour gap above us. What time is this? All right, so this is only 8 a.m. Let's fast forward. So we start reacting down off the 1-hour gap. Market opens. Oh shit, I went back forward a little too far. So go down on the lower time frame. The very first thing I'm looking for off the open is, since I'm primarily bearish, if we're already reacting out of this 1-hour gap, we have these lows below us. Even though these aren't super strong draws, the first thing I'm going to want to look for is for us to be bearish, just because of this 1-hour gap that we're already respecting. If we could get some sort of Judas swing off the open up, sweep out these highs to the left of us, react down with an inversion, I'm in that for sure. That's the first thing I'm looking for. Cool. We also have what down here? Equal lows. So you can see here, equal lows. So this is already, oh yeah, we're fucking looking for some shorts here. We got these equal lows. That's like one of my favorite draws in liquidity. And even if you want to add a little extra confluence, this is a tiny little 5-minute unfilled gap too. So not only using an unfilled 5-minute, but it's also equal lows. So I'm going to need that. I need that and I desire that, right? Especially if we're going to come up, sweep out these highs first, react down. Then we'd have everything liquidity sweep, 1-hour gap. Well, what happens, right? Let's go down in the 1 minute. Market opens, we get the sweep. Boom. So we sweep liquidity. What do we then do? We actually do create a 1-minute gap and inverse it. But what do we also have here at the same time as this 1-minute gap? We have a 2-minute gap. And what do I like to do? Wait for the highest time frame inversion. So I need to wait for this 2-minute gap to inverse. Thank God I did. Because had you entered on this 1 minute, and if you didn't, unless you went break even at these lows, then you're cooked, buddy. Because you just got stopped out right here, right? So I waited for the 2-minute. 2-minute didn't close. We react up higher. So honestly, this does nothing for me. We do a resweep. So this is still A plus for me. It's super A plus. So we sweep, we swept again. And then what am I looking for? Another inversion, right? On the 1 minute, there's 2 gaps here. On the 2-minute, is there a gap? No. On the 3-minute, is there a gap? No. On the 5-minute, is there a gap? No. So what do? 1 minute, we draw the gap from the very bottom gap. We need to close below that bottom gap there. This is a bullish 1 minute. Just draw it out as one big block. We get a heavy displacement down, this little doji, another very strong candle right here. And then we don't get the inverse on this candle, but the very next candle we get it. Since I just had confidence in this trade. Is this the most amazing close in the world with this little doji? No, obviously not. But what do we have, right? A liquidity sweep. We have a high time frame gap. Also at the time, ES, if we go, is creating an SMT with these highs up here. So ES never came up and swept this liquidity. So there's an SMT at these highs right here. Let me get rid of this right here. You can kind of see if we go, what is this? 749 Tuesday. ES 749 Tuesday is still up here above these highs. So we have a liquidity sweep in a high time frame gap with an SMT and a 1 minute inversion, and not only low resistance right here, not only do we have this low resistance here to the left of us, but also equal lows. So like, I don't think you could ask for anything more on this trade, literally. Besides the fact that we did dump a bunch overnight, this trade is like super A+. We have the low resistance, we have equal lows, liquidity sweep, SMT inversion. Like, it doesn't get more picture perfect than this. Punch that shit in. Actually, since I can actually just sell one here. Stop loss here. TP at these equal lows. Break even here. Perfect. So break even at this internal low. What do? We edge it first. We retrace back up. Go to reject. We're break even. Oh, shit. Whatever. You would have said I got break even there. Or on the next candle, it's going to break even me. Bow. Boom. So break even. We're out there. Cool. Calm. Collected. Blah, blah, blah. We're straight, right? This is the trade. Let me put the position tool on. That's the wrong one. Position tool right here. Perfect. Besides that, there's not really much else to happen. We literally just stymied out break even. I didn't FOMO into anything. I didn't revenge trade into anything. We're literally just chopping. This is all bullshit. We do end up delivering, which is whatever, but I really don't give a fuck. Let me go to my trade journal so that you guys can see how I journaled this one. I really need to bookmark Notion and stop being an idiot. But if I go to today, this was A+ for me, for sure. Super A+ for me today. Break even A short today and Q. I took it at 9:30. I think it was the only thing here that like might have, taken you out of this trade is the fact that I did enter at 9:42, having 9:45 still able to possibly manipulate up and stop us out. But bro, there's no way I'm going to fade this A+++ super setup right here just because we're 2 minutes away from 9:45. When if we already accumulated here, manipulated price up here, and now we're distributing, really, if 9:45 is going to do anything, it should just bring us right down here. Obviously, it didn't do that at all. But if our trade idea is correct, and if this setup is going to play out, then 9:45 is just going to distribute us right to this equal lows. And we're just going to pump. We're just going to death candle, like, straight to it. I entered on the 1 minute, targeting equal lows, break even. It was a short. I just wrote it's a really good trade. Had literally everything I was looking for. And as far as my psych, it was good today. I was just proud that I took the trade because I did hesitate a little bit, but I still got in it. I was still confident. I didn't get emotional, especially on this 9:45, and we started pumping up pretty heavy. I wasn't worried about it hitting my stop loss or us not hitting break even yet or anything like that. I was just kind of waiting, letting the trade do what it wanted to do. And I didn't revenge trade either, which I was proud of because normally, well, I want to say not normally, but, recently in my, bad cycle, whatever, I've made some mistakes, right? I feel like I might on a day like today where I get break even, our drawn liquidity is still intact. Maybe I would try to catch a 30-second in here, or maybe I would try to just hop in whatever trade to try to get any kind of profit, right? Or start trading back and forth, or, gambling, you know how it gets with the emotion. When you get emotional, you got break even, but you're super strong drawn liquidity. This is an A+ setup. This should have played out, No thoughts like that. So I'm very proud of myself for that, right? I took this trade, got break even, watched the chart for a little bit more, but then just got off because all we're doing here, we did start to distribute down, but then we're not making any on over here. We didn't make like really any good 5 or 15 minute gaps. Like none of this was really that good. Like there's nothing really here to catch. And then we started distributing up after 11 a.m., which I was already off the charts by then. But yeah, that's it as far as the trade. If you guys like the video, leave a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. I'm gonna see y'all whenever I see y'all, bro. Have a great day. Bye-bye.